Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Trevor Plays here, and I'd like to say before the video starts, yes, I got a haircut. You'll probably notice that. Obviously, I got it yesterday, so there's that. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, well, hit that like button, comment down below some stuff, and, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and hit that notification bell. So, let's get right into the video. We are here at the video that you've all been waiting for. Not really. That'll be for my last video. So we are here at our number 9 top favorite hero or character from Class 1A. Obviously, you guys know from the title and the thumbnail of who it is. It is Izuku Midoriya, the SuperPower hero, Deku. And, you could call him the superpower hero, you can call him the main protagonist, you can call him the OP hero, I don't really care. It was hard for me to choose a name, actually, for him. There's that. So I'm just going to go with superpower because in the first episode of Season 3, Aizawa was talking to Vlad King, the homeroom teacher of Class 1B, and ran through everybody's quirks, and when he got to Deku's, he said that his quirk was superpower. So, I just went with that. So, here's the thing is, I know you guys are probably going to be like, well, why is Deku so low on my list? He's not as low as you think because he's still in my top 10. Now, sure, I like Deku, but I don't like him that much because obviously there are a lot of main protagonist characters that we just don't like. And I have to say, I still like Deku. Like, I'm not like disowning him or, shunning him off to the side, really. I still like him as a growing protagonist. Sure, he'll probably grow on me more once he's able to use maybe even 50 or maybe 70% of his power of One for All. But right now, he can only use 20% at max, possibly even 30, maybe even 40 right now. In the story, in the manga at least. So I honestly don't know if Deku's position will change as the series progresses. If it does, then I might do another video or something on it later on, ranking doing just a ranking video of everybody and all that. Then there is that. So obviously we know his quirk is One for All. Obviously he was quirkless at the beginning of the story because you have to start from somewhere. And for Deku, he started out as being one of the quirkless kids in the world of My Hero Academia. There are multiple abilities actually that he has. Actually, he only has 2, but then he has a lot of super moves because he's the main protagonist. We're going to see a lot of super moves or just moves in general from Deku throughout the story. Now, his abilities here, we have keen intellect and high pain tolerance. The reason why he has high pain tolerance is, well, because of his quirk. Right now, because he's just starting out and he has no idea how to use One for All, he was breaking his bones. He was breaking his fingers, he was breaking his whole arm, he broke his legs. So, obviously, by causing that, his pain tolerance kind of went up a decent amount, and then, finally, when he used 100% of his power, he destroyed his arms. So, yeah, his pain tolerance went up. Keen intellect, I've said this multiple times within a couple of videos. Suyu's and Uraraka's video, they both had keen intellect, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of other characters do have keen intellect because a lot of characters are pretty smart in this series. So that is pretty much it for that part. So super moves here, I'm not gonna go through every description of them because there are so many, but I will go through a few, or two of them actually, because they're the same moves that All Might uses, but in the description it says that Deku uses them in a different way that All Might does. So the first one is Detroit Smash. We've seen this multiple times by Deku and All Might himself. So it's the same move as All Might, obviously, except Deku does it in the form of an uppercut. So, you know, it's a little bit different, but still, it works. He also has Delaware Smash. This is the move that Deku uses when he flicks his fingers and all that. Which creates powerful wind pressure and a shockwave and all that, and then it's enough to break large chunks of ice, as was seen when he faced Todoroki or Shoto. I'm going to be going back and forth between Todoroki and Shoto. It's his name. Whatever. So there's that. Then he was finally able to learn a move called One for All Full Cal. The full cal is what he uses most of the time because he can actually control most of his power. And by that I mean 5% of his power. So once he was able to learn the full cal, he was able to harness the 5% amount of his power. This is when he learned the 5% Detroit Smash. He could use his full cal and also use one of his normal attack moves. So then there was another one that was later on in the story, Delaware Smash Air Force. I don't actually remember when he used this move, but it's a cool move. I would guess it's called Air Force, so it has to be somewhat in the air, I guess. Another one is One for All 100%. 100% right now for Deku is destroying his arms and most of his body when he uses this. He's done this multiple times, and he has stopped since then because, you know, he has, like, on his hand, he has, like, marks right here, and that's because, you know, he almost broke his hands completely. So there's that. And then next we have, did I say Detroit Smash 100%? Pretty sure I did because that's when I went on that tangent. So the next one is the 1,000,000% Delaware Detroit Smash. This one is kind of difficult to say because it is said to be 1,000,000%, so the full max power of One for All. A lot of people were saying that no, it is not. It is still just 100%, but it's the way that it was shown. It was shown versus Muscular in the Forest Training Arc, which happened in Season 3, you know, right now, or at the beginning of Season 3. So we see this, and a lot of people were obviously very emotional at this time because Deku almost died when he did use this attack. But not only that, a lot of people were saying, is it really 1,000,000 or is it just 100% at max? We have no idea. I don't know if Horikoshi has actually said anything, or if people are just saying, yes, it's 1,000,000%, he's using all of his power, he can actually do it. I don't really know, but we'll just go with that. Next is the One for All Full Cal Shoot Style. Now, we have been introduced to Shoot Style pretty recently in the story and also in the anime. The anime has finally caught up to the part where Shoot Style was introduced. Shoot Style is the form of using his legs instead of his hands. Well, as well as his hands, but, you know, because he was with May, Ida, Uraka, and Powerloader in the development studio, and they worked on him getting a new costume and all that other stuff. So there is that, and then we are into the manga territory here. We have Shoot Style St. Louis Smash, and this was versing Gentle Criminal in the UA Cultural Fest arc. So this, I do remember this because I did read it recently, actually. Well, not recently, but, you know, it's pretty recent in my mind, actually. So this was a cool attack. I kind of like the shoot style part of Deku's fighting now, so it adds, you know, more abilities for him. Another one is One for All full cal at 20%. He can use 20% of his power now, so that is his max that he can do, so he powers up his full cal up to 20%. Manchester Smash, I don't actually remember when this was, but I think it might be in the Chisake arc, or, you know, the Overhaul arc. So I'm pretty sure that is when he uses this, and then the last one is One for All full cal at 100%. He was able to use 100% of his power because, like I said, this is the manga territory. We are introduced to a character named Eri. She's a little girl. She doesn't know how to control her quirk, but her quirk is major OP and can rewind back to a certain point. So she kept on doing that, so Deku's body did not hurt or get destroyed like it should have. He used 100%. He used One for All at 100%. So there's that. Okay, now let's get on to the battles that he has been in. Obviously, since he's the main protagonist, we have a lot of battles. Like I said before, since Deku is the main protagonist, we have actually a lot of battles that he has been in. Obviously, since he is the main protagonist, it is normal for him to have most of the fights throughout the whole series. Obviously. So, at the beginning here, we have the entrance exam arc. This is the first arc we were introduced to the world of My Hero Academia. This is the part where we see All Might for the first time, and we see the Sludge villain for the first time. All Might fights him twice. Then we have the UA entrance exam. The entrance exam is the most struggling thing that Deku had to do because he was finally given the quirk of One for All from All Might. And he did train up a little bit before the entrance exam, but he wasn't fully prepared because obviously you're fighting giant robots. So there was that. Yeah. Next we have the Quirk Apprehension Test arc. We had the Quirk Apprehension Test. This was the test that Aizawa did when they were all outside and they had to throw a ball as far as they could, using their quirks or just doing it the way that they want to. So this is the arc where we saw a lot of people use their quirks for the first time and see what they can do. Also, it is when Deku broke just one of his fingers to control the ball and, you know, get a good score. Next, we have the Battle Trial Arc. This is the third arc in the series in the first season, and he was teamed up again with Uraraka against Bakugo and Ida, and they won this battle because well, it's the main protagonist. I'm just kidding. No, I was like, it's the main protagonist and the main heroine. No, it's not that at all. The way that Deku and Uraraka worked together was actually pretty good, and well, Bakugo and Ida had no teamwork at all, so it was up to Ida to protect the bomb. So, yep. Next, we have the Unforeseen Simulation Joint Arc, or the USJ. This is when we get to see more of the characters. Deku was teamed up with Tsuyu and Mineta, versing villains in the water area on a boat. So they were teamed up. They had to fight some villains. So that was when we got introduced to Suyu's quirk, which was Frog, and Mineta's quirk, which is Pop-Off. So we got to see more quirks from everybody in this arc, or a decent amount of characters actually. But then there was the final part of this arc, which was All Might and the UA students versus the League of Villains. Now, All Might showed up last because, well, all the teachers weren't there. It was only Aizawa and 13. But then, you know, as time went on, Ida ran out and got the teachers and came back. So, there's that. Let's see, the UA Sports Fest arc. This one, we had the sports festival, so we got to see everybody's I'm pretty sure we saw everybody's quirk. Yeah, we saw everybody's quirk within this arc. Because we had the obstacle course race or whatever, so everybody had to do something. And then next we had the cavalry battle. The cavalry battle was where we saw most of the quirks from Class 1B. We saw some of them from there, and then later on in the individual battles. Next, also in the Sports Fest arc, Deku versed Shinso from Class 1H, I'm pretty sure. No, I think he's Class C. Is he Class C or Class H? I don't remember, but I think Class H is May, so I'm gonna go with C. So Shinso is Class C. Alright. And then finally he versed Shoto, Todoroki, and he lost. He lost that one. But, you know, he put up a good fight. He brought Todoroki, like I said, it's going to go back and forth between Todoroki and Shoto. It's the same person, but it's going to, once I get to Shoto's video, I hope I don't mess this up. I really do. Alright. He got to get Shoto to release all of his power, both his ice and his fire, so there's that. Next is the versus Hero Killer arc. He was in the Hosu incident, where a few of the League of Villains, Shigaraki and Kurogiri, let loose 3 Nomus in the city of Hosu. So after that, we had the UA students versus Hero Killer Stain. This was when we had Ida, Deku, and Shoto versus Stain, the Hero Killer, in an alleyway. And they won that because their teamwork was actually really good. Next, we have the Rescue Training Race. Rescue Training Race. I'm trying to remember what this was. Oh, it was after they I think they went back to the USJ, or they did something. But I do remember that there was a time where they went and spent most of their time in the USJ training and trying to rescue people and all this other stuff. So it was pretty much just a joint effort to do what they like to do best, and that is be heroes. So there is that. Next, we have the final exam arc, which is when we had the first term of the final exam, which was a written test, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure. Not sure. It's been a while. Next, we had the team-up of Deku and Bakugo versus All Might. This fight was actually pretty good because not only did they pair up 2 rivals and 2 people that, well, one person that doesn't really like the other one, and then the other one that's trying to be his friend. But they had to verse All Might, and with that caused a little bit of problem, but they worked it out in the end. Next we have the Forest Training Arc. This arc is where we had the Quirk training camp. They worked a little bit on their quirks while at camp before the Vanguard Action Squad did their invasion. Obviously, there was the invasion, and he versed Muscular. What else can I say? So, and like I said before, in the abilities or super moves or whatever, he used 1,000,000% Delaware Detroit Smash on Muscular. So that is where we got introduced to that move. And also, well, Deku being a hero. Alright, next we have the manga territory. Not really. Well, manga / anime territory. We have the Provisional Hero License Exam. This is where we are at right now in the anime, and it passed in the manga a little bit ago. So, here we are. We have Deku versus Toga. I pretty much just ruined everybody's hopes and dreams. Not really, because actually I can't really say anything because we're not there in the anime yet. But you guys will find out at the end of the... Alright. Then we had the fight with Deku and Bakugo again. This was the second one, and this is obviously further on after the Provisional License Exam. And we are still in manga territory. So, yes. Okay. Next, we are here for the Internship Arc. This is when we are introduced to a lot of new characters. The Internship Arc, Deku teams up with one of the big three, Mirio, who is under the internship of Sir Night-Eye, who is actually the sidekick to All Might, and they versed Overhaul. And well, as you know, Overhaul was probably one of the strongest characters that Deku has faced. He won that because of Erie's help with, like I said before. Next, we have the final arc that Deku had a battle in, and that was the UA Cultural Fest arc, and that is when Deku versed Gentle Criminal and La Brava. That is the last time that we saw Deku fight fully, because then we went on to the Pro Heroes arc. So, there's that. And I think we're finally back with the class back with the class, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think we are. So, is there going to be another fight for Deku pretty soon? Maybe. But that is pretty much that. So, whoo. Alright guys, we are in the last final bit of this video. I know it's been over 22 minutes. Actually a little bit more than that, but my film recording, I should say, is 22 minutes long. Plus the extra, I guess, 5 minutes or whatever. Or not really 5, yeah, the first 5 minutes of just doing the intro. So, now, I guess we can get on to the rest of this video. So, this video is going to be at least 30 minutes long. I'm hoping I can keep it around this time, around 30 minutes for the next couple of videos. So, alright, now, we are on the stats. Whew, we're finally here. We're finally at the stats. So, Deku's stats. Here they are. Power and speed are 1 out of 5. Technique and intelligence, 4 out of 5. And cooperativeness, a 5 out of 5. Yeah, a 5 out of 5. Not a 10 out of 5. Or not a 10 out of 10. It's a 5 out of 5. So, obviously we know Deku is a likable character. Kind of. A lot of people in the class respect and look up to Deku in a certain way. They wanted him to be class rep, but he turned it down and said Ida should do it. So, there is that. Next, his intelligence is pretty high, obviously, as well, because not only did he rank really high in the written stuff, he also, you know, ranked pretty high in some of the physical things, too. A little bit, though. Not too much, but a little bit. Next, his techniques. After he learns a lot of new moves, his techniques have gotten a lot better. So I can say that, yes, I do believe that 4 out of 5 is a good point for technique. Now, speed, I'm not really quite sure why it's this low. I would at least think it would be a 2 out of 5 because of his full cal. His full cal could actually, it strengthens his, strength, but also his speed. So that's why I was thinking maybe it'd be a 2 out of 5, but I guess we're just going with base Deku, so yeah, 1 out of 5 does make sense. Power, 1 out of 5, it does make sense in a way, only because every time he did, it was destroying his body parts. That's pretty much it. That is mostly the reason why it is a 1 out of 5 of power. So, that's pretty much it. I really have nothing to say about it. I actually agree with these stats. These stats are actually pretty accurate for Deku. So, yeah, let's go on to the rest of this lengthy video. That would be the relationships with classmates and other people. The one that is going to take the most editing of this video. Alright, so, here we go. The first person, jeez. Oh my god. Alright, the first person is obviously his mom, Aiko. I don't know how to say her name. I think it's Inko. Inko Midoriya is the mother of Izuku Midoriya. We all know her. Most of us like her. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know if you guys like her or not. Whatever. Alright. So, yeah, we have a pretty much overprotective mom. Kind of here and there. It's kind of mentioned in the anime, actually, pretty recently. So, there's that. Next, I'm trying to get these, fly through them. Because this relationship part has taken up most of these videos. And, I mean, I don't mind it, but I'd also like to do some of the other things, like I said, of why they are in this spot and why I think maybe their number will change or not. I just like to put this in here, so let's go. The next is obviously All Might, number 1 hero, the symbol of peace. All Might, person who gave Deku his quirk. Obviously, he's number 2 because, well, your mom's number 1. Always. Alright. Next, we have Katsuki Bakugo. Obviously, we know the rivaled hothead himself. Katsuki Bakugo. So, if you guys were wondering who my number 8 is, it is Bakugo. So, the next video we will be doing on Friday is Bakugo. So, look out for that one, and, yeah. Alright, so, Deku and Bakugo, they're childhood friends, kind of. It's a rivalry thing, really. So, a lot of people are calling him the Sasuke of the thing, and that's why we have the meme of blonde Sasuke in green Naruto, and, well, I'm not really, it's, sure, I guess. It makes sense. So, yeah, there's that. I can't really go off of that, really. When you put in a meme, that's all you really get. So, next we have Ochako Oraka. My last video, my top 10, or my number 10 pick. She is the main heroine and Deku's love interest. I said this in Oraka's video saying that Deku is her love interest, and, well, we all know it's gonna happen. That's very obvious. And, well, he became best friends with her. I said this in her video too, and Ida's video, but yes. Actually, I can talk about Ida too, because he's next. So, Ida, Uraraka, they all became friends with Deku, and, they're friends. I can't say much more than that. Next, we have Shoto Todoroki. If you guys don't know, or do know, Shoto is my favorite character. He is going to be the last video I do, so hopefully you guys will be excited for that video if you are a Shoto fan. If you're not, that is okay. Just, I don't even care if you leave hate comments. You can. I don't care. He's my personal favorite character. And yeah, there's that. So maybe later on down the line I will change the list up a little bit. Shoto will still probably be my number one because I guess I can do a video later on down the line of why I like Shoto and some of the other characters that I like down the line, because a lot of people don't know, or they know that I like these certain characters, but they don't know the reason why exactly. So if you guys want me to do that video of explaining why I like this character and the reasons behind it, then please leave a comment down below, hit that like button, and, well, just let me know, really. That's all you really need to do. So, next, actually, back to Shoto. Deku got Shoto to use his full power, his fire side, even though it's Endeavor's power. Shoto didn't want to use it, but Deku said, it's your quirk, use it how you want to. So, there's that. We got the rest of the fire and ice user completely working. I like it. I like ice more than fire, but I gotta say the ice and fire combo, good job, Horikoshi. You did good. Alright, next we have Shota Aizawa. We have Mr. Aizawa himself. Don't worry, guys, later on I will be doing character discussion videos on the pro heroes and the UA teachers. A little bit down the line, though, I'm going to be doing a little bit more of some of these, and I'm going to try to figure out what other videos I'm going to do. I know that I've been jam-packed of my hero stuff. If there are any other anime things that you want me to do, please leave those in the comments as well, and I will be sure to check those down the line. But mostly, if you can, if you're like a recent commenter or like a very frequent commenter, comment in on almost every video that I do, or all the new ones, I would say, not the old ones, because I probably won't check those. But please do that, and I will see what you guys want me to do. And if you want me to do theory videos, I'll do that. If you want me to do some more discussion videos or something like that, I do have some planned for other anime characters. But right now, I'm trying to do the My Hero ones, because My Hero is very relevant today, this year, and any other year, actually, since it came out. And I know that I'm rambling on really fast, but that is because I am doing my best to keep this video, I would say, kind of short, but not really. So, here we go. We are already past the 30-minute mark. Cool. Alright, so, Aizawa. Yes. Aizawa was a very strict teacher when we first met him. Now, he has kind of opened up a little bit as the story progresses. Not only that, but he has worked with Deku one-on-one a couple of times and has his back almost every time that he does. So, Aizawa, he's a likable character. I like him. I think he's a great homeroom teacher, actually, for Class 1A. I mean, other than Aizawa, I would say All Might, and I just feel like if All Might was their homeroom teacher, it would be completely different. It would be completely different, and I would actually like that. I wonder if there's a little, probably not. I was going to say, I wonder if there's a little, spin-off or whatever with All Might being their homeroom teacher. If there is, let me know. If not, somebody make it. I don't care. Alright, next we have Tomura Shigaraki, the League of Villains leader himself. Now, recently we found out the backstory, a little bit, not too much, but a little bit, of Tomura Shigaraki. He is the grandson of Nana Shimura, All Might's previous teacher and mentor and holder of One for All. That hit him hard. Obviously, that hit him hard because he had no idea, and he knows that Nana would be upset of what they are doing. So, it hits All Might really hard. So, there's that. Next, we have Tsuyu Azui. Tsuyu, she's Uraraka's best friend, and she has been seen together with Deku a lot of times. But not only that, I'm pretty sure they are very, very close friends as well. It's just the group thing, you know, clings. All right. Next, we have Fumikage Tokoyami. Now, we have seen Deku and Tokoyami paired up together a lot of times. Once was in the cavalry battle because, well, he needed another person. Another time was, I think... When was the other time? Oh yeah, the forest training arc. He technically wasn't paired up with Deku, but Deku was there when Tokoyami went out of control. After. But still, you know, it's the same thing. Next we have Ichiro Kirishima. Kirishima, oh man. Kirishima, I can go on a lot of things, but I'll do that for the Kirishima video. And he is also my friend Fernando's favorite character. Kirishima is his favorite character, and Shoto is mine. But not only that, but Kirishima is actually my second favorite character. So, yes. If you guys don't know, obviously, I've done this multiple times, and the way that I'm doing these videos is obviously from my least favorite characters to my favorite characters. So, this top 10 list is my favorite characters of the series of Class 1A, actually. So, yeah. So, it's kind of limited, really, to the whole story, but to a certain part of it. So, we have Class 1A, we have Class 1B, we have other students, we have other schools, we have pro heroes, we have teachers. It's a lot of stuff. So, yeah, alright, I'm just going to get onto it. Aoyama. You guys know my thoughts on Aoyama from his video. I am surprised I have a lot of views for that one, because I was not expecting that at all. But thanks guys who have watched that. Cool. Alright, next we have Mineta. No. Mineta is one of my least favorite characters. I mean, sure, most of my characters that I do like, some of them have been perverted, but not like Mineta. Mineta's is... There's a limit, alright? There is a limit. Mineta has crossed that limit, alright? He's crossed that line, alright? So, I can't really say too much. And sure, Deku kind of became friendly with him really early on, because obviously he was paired up with him and Suyu in the USJ. So, yeah, there's that. And also, Mineta respects Deku for his braveness and, you know, his gung-ho, I'm gonna be the number one here, you know, all that other stuff. Okay, next we have Ojiro. Ojiro, he's a plain guy. He's pretty much, you know, the borderline of main characters and side characters. Yeah, that's kind of where Ojiro is, but for my list, that's where Shoji is. So, yeah. Which, Soji's next. Alright. So, I'm kind of going through this in a different way. I should say why they're connected to Deku, but I've kind of gone off on a tangent here and there. But, what can you do? This video is going to be 40 minutes long. Oh boy. Alright. So, lose my breath here. Also, I'm trying to talk really fast so I can get through all of this and get to the last part of the video. And I don't even know if you guys are even going to watch this video. If you have watched this far, I don't know what I'm going to say. I really don't know. If you've watched this far, I guess type in the comments SuperPower. I don't know. What am I doing? Alright. Soji and Ojiro. Ojiro told Deku in the Sports Fest not to answer Shinso because of his brainwashing quirk. He doesn't know how it works, but he knows that after he answered a question, he was there, but he wasn't there. So, there's that. Soji, he was with Deku in the Forest Training Arc when Deku ran into Soji trying to find, you know, a few people, and when he did, that was when Tokoyami was out of control. So Deku and Shoji teamed up for a bit and dragged him off to Bakugo and Shoto. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, next we have Denki Kaminari. Okay, Denki Kaminari. Denki Kaminari. I don't exactly know how their friendship really works, because there have been a few times where Kaminari has talked to Deku in certain ways, and then at the beginning of Season 3, he and Mineta came to Deku's house and told him, hey, we're going to the pool to do endurance training. You want to come? So there's that. You know, I don't know. You can't really do too much. There's not really much either for any of these other characters that are in the class, like Jiro, Aishido, Momo. Like, they have all talked to Deku. They don't really interact with Deku that much, but they all respect him for what what he's trying to do and everything. So, especially actually in the provisional license exam, I have to say this. Deku led the charge. Now, obviously we know this because it's also been animated already, but you guys know Deku led the charge, and everybody in Class 1A except for Bakugo, Kirishima, Kaminari, and Shoto weren't there. But everybody else was all teamed up with Deku to verse all the schools. So that shows that everybody respects Deku and knows that he had a plan, and they worked with it for a little bit before they all got separated. So there is that. Next, I guess I can skip ahead a little bit. We have Mei Hatsume. Mei, she's been introduced multiple times, and every time it's funny. She's pretty much a gag character at this point, but it's only because she doesn't really do much. She's an inventor, so she can't really do anything, so she works most of her time in the development studio with Power Loader, so she can't really do much. She's just inventing things all the time, and she has kind of became friends with Deku a little bit, I guess. She's worked on his costume multiple times, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. Alright, next we have Shinso, and well, like I said with Ojiro's part, Shinso has the brainwashing quirk, and Ojiro warned Deku not to talk. So I personally don't really like Shinso, but out of all the other students that I would be doing videos on, Shinso is my second, Mei is my first. So once I do their videos, I'll space them out, obviously, because after this whole Class 1A thing, I'm taking a break because this has been hard to do. So there's that. Next we have Koda. You know, little kid, hated heroes, hated quirks, you know. Deku became his hero. He saved him from Muscular. Like, come on. How do you not like heroes now? You just got saved by somebody who didn't even know you. Alright. Because that's what heroes do. Alright, Next, we have Gran Torino. Gran Torino was also a previous teacher and mentor-ish of All Might. And he ended up being Deku's teacher in honing in his power to earning the full Cal ability with One for All. So, I like Gran Torino. He's pretty cool. He's kind of funny. He's your typical old man character. But, yeah, there's that. Next, we have Recovery Girl. And, well, you know, she's healed Deku's wounds every time. And even though she said she wasn't going to do it, she did it anyway. That's pretty much all I got with that. I don't really have anything else to go off of from there. Next, we have Stain. Hero Killer Stain. Deku fought him in the Hosu incident with Shoto and Ida. And, you know, he didn't really like Stain, obviously because he was hurting his friend, but also because his ideology was off, and I don't even know why I just said that word. I don't even know that word, like the definition fully, so whatever. Next, let's go with Himiko Toga. Deku and Toga have met multiple times, not only in well, pretty much the beginning of the story. Actually, no, not the beginning. Pretty recently in the story. Till now, he has met with Toga, fought Toga, didn't even know it was Toga. And that was kind of a little hint spoiler there for you guys. Yeah. So, later on, I will be doing a Vanguard Action Squad character discussion video, so look out for that. Next, we are finally here to the manga side of this. Night Eye, Mirio, Eerie, and Gentle Criminal. So, Sir Night Eye and Mirio are in the same arc, but then later on, so is Little Eerie. So, we get introduced to these characters kind of early, actually, in the arc. So, I was kind of surprised at how it was handled, because they were introduced really, really early. So, I don't know. I like them all. So, I can go with that. Well, except for Gentle Criminal. He was a criminal that was pretty much posting YouTube videos of how to rob hey, I just robbed this convenience store. Who would follow this villain? Who would, would you even arrest him? I mean, sure, he needs to be, locked up, but he's just robbing a convenience store. But the way that he does it was so weird. I didn't understand it. Really, I had no idea how it worked. But, whatever. So yes, this video has gone on for probably 50 minutes now. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy an hour-long video of Deku. Most of the time I've been rambling on about stupid stuff, but hey, what can you do? So, before I end this video, I'd like to do the thing of, well, why is Deku my number 9th character in the series? And, okay, like I said before, Deku's the main protagonist. Not every main protagonist people like. Personally, I do like Deku, but I don't like him that much. That is kind of why he's still in the top 10. I will say that. He's still in the top 10, so you can't, hate me on that. I still give credit for him. But I just don't know. It's just a personal opinion, really. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I cannot drag this video out any longer. I have no idea what to say, but that is it. So, you guys know I always put personal information and other stuff in the description, so please check that out if you want to. So, this is pretty much the end of the video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next My Hero Academia character discussion video, which is Katsuki Bakugo, on Friday. So hopefully you guys will stick around and see that. Now, hopefully I won't drag that one out as long as I did this one. I would like to keep it long, but not as long as this one. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you have, then please click that notification bell to be notified anytime I upload another video. And yeah, guys, I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath. My voice hurts a little bit. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. And yeah, it's a crappy outro. Whatever. Bye, guys, and see you next time.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.